leaks are finally in Fortnite Creative. But not just that, we got a ton of other stuff, including a new water device, a custom effects creator, and we officially got the Llama-tron. There's so much to go over, let's jump right into it. There aren't a ton of leaks today, but there's this one from Hypex that says Epic is working on a level management thing, and it also has a terrain thing related to it. I don't know what that means, but any news about a terrain editor is good news. And then there's this new device called the Level Instance device, a container that allows you to collectively save and place props in relation to each other. So maybe this is a way to combine props together. This is the icon for it. I don't know, guys. Both of these leaks are kind of exciting. Okay, let's start on a brand new island that we got today. And check it out, guys. It's literally Greasy Grove. A whole island that is the Greasy Grove point of interest. Who knew Greasy Grove was 61,000 memory? But this is an exact replica here with all of the chests and everything. I have no idea why they've done this. I mean, it's a cool island though. It's got really cool hills on it. Like, I almost kind of wish they would just give us this island without the houses and stuff. Oh, interesting, guys. You cannot edit the street at all, but you can edit the building. That is weird. I have really no idea what the point of this island is. Are they gonna start adding every point of interest as its own island? Guys, I don't know. All right, next, and this is not supposed to be here. There's a melee modifier. I don't know how Epic keeps messing up updates. Like, every update, there's something that shouldn't be here. And the melee modifiers definitely should not be here because there's no new weapons. But let's try this and see what happens. I'm gonna try and throw this melee weapon into there. Okay, wait, it doesn't pick up the scythe. Because right now it says no weapon added. And we have to drop it in to change the settings. So apparently it doesn't work with the scythe. So I guarantee this was not supposed to be released, but it's there for now. One thing of note is it is almost 10,000 memory. Hopefully the fact that this is here means we're getting it soon. Next, we have a video player Llama-tron now. Now, don't get too excited, guys, because let me just show you. I'm gonna place it down and then... You only have access to like 6 videos. You have this one, the Jungle Jam. I mean, there's only 6 videos you can have in this. Now, I understand why Epic has done this. If they just gave us access to put any video we wanted in there, man, this is so loud, guys. Let's see if I can change the volume. Okay, yeah, I can change the volume. So there's these 6 videos here. Now, if they gave us access to put any video we wanted in this, you know people would abuse this and make it into something that it shouldn't be. But there's a bunch of settings on this, and if nothing else, it is a cool, like, TV screen that is really big. I mean, you can make this thing huge. I had a chance to play around with this on a map before, but just so you guys can see, I mean, look at how big this can actually get. Holy cow, that thing's massive. I mean, let me just show you standing next to it. That is truly an IMAX experience. I'm hoping this is just the start of the Llama-tron, right? This is just a way to kick it off, and then at some future point, they'll start adding more videos to it, or they start letting us put in trailers that have been approved through the Epic system. I think that's probably what we'll start seeing more of. Yeah, but in its current state, it's not super useful. All right, this next one I've been asking for a while, but we've got a water device now. So this is a volume device, so I can change the size of it. And you can see, look, this is gonna be a complete water cube now. So if I build some terrain, here, I'm just gonna throw down some sand here. You can see I have this big, like, divot, but I can take my water device now, bring it over here, and I can even just resize it, make sure it fills in my hole. Okay, there we go. Now we start the game, and look, we have a little pond here that we can swim in. I mean, you can see this is clearly swimmable water, and you can even see the grid down below. I mean, this is amazing that we have this. This even interacts with like fish. You can throw fishing holes all over this, and they actually work in the water. I mean, this is perfect. Now let's look at some of the settings. So you can have the water to interact with triggers. So like if you have the water rising up and it hits a certain level, it can trigger that. There's a vertical fill speed and a vertical emptying speed. Let me show you how that works. Okay, so you can see my pond there. Now I can have it empty. There it goes. You see how fast it emptied, and then I can refill it up. So you can change that speed so it's not so fast. But I mean, it reacts pretty quick. I mean, check this out. I mean, you can just go open. It's kind of funny. And you can even trigger things when people enter the water or leave the water. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this device. Now, there's some things I wish it had. It currently only has this one water type. It's kind of, you know, very see-through. They don't have like the dark water or the murky water or swamp water or whatever. I hope at some point you can go in and change those settings. And then if we pull this out so that you can see it from the side, you can see that it looks like this when it's just freestanding. But when I walk into it, it instantly just puts me to the top. So I'm hoping at some point we have the ability to like swim through the water and not just go to the top of it. Like I would love to have like a true underwater experience. I'm also hoping they add some like waterfall devices or something so that we can really have some cool effects on our map. So this is a great start though, and I'm excited about this device. This next device I did not see coming, but there's a VFX Creator. This thing is actually crazy. Let me show you how it works. So let's just look through this. This is kind of complex, but you can choose the color your particles are. So I'm just gonna change it to blue, and you can see, and now we've got these blue, I don't know what those are. Bubbles? Soft circles, that's what that is. Look at all these different effects you can make this. Let's try like this one here. So you can see we've got these like big circles going up. You can even change how many of these are generated. There's just a few bubbling up. I mean, gosh, guys, I don't even know if I have time to go through all of this. I mean, you can change how fast it comes out, like the gravity of it. I mean, like you see, it's like falling to -100, so it like flies up. I mean, there's just a ton of settings on this that you guys need to go play with. Let's see what happens if I change the size of the device. It looks like maybe it spreads out the effect a little bit more. Oh, guys, I'm really gonna have to play with this to make some cool effects. Oh, guys, yeah, I'm just messing around with a few things here. You can get some crazy stuff going on. What happens if I duplicate this a whole bunch of times? I just want to see. Oh! Guys, this is gonna be really fun. I want to see all the craziest things you guys can come up with on this. Okay, now a couple of quick changes. So in the prop mover, they've now made it so you can change it to tile-based distance. So now the distance can be measured by tiles instead of meters, because that just makes more sense because we are all thinking tiles. And also there's this enable device activation on move. So now the things that are attached to the prop mover can trigger triggers or any other device. So that's awesome. The switch device also got 3 new skins. So you can see here, here's a new check mark box. That's really cool. And there's this ancient looking one. This is awesome. And then this is a circuit one. So definitely some cool new options here. We also got 5 new prefabs and 6 new galleries. This is all the like Chonker Speedway stuff from Battle Royale. There doesn't seem to be anything that's like crazy new in all of this. I mean, these pillars are definitely cool, but a lot of this is either repeat items or just like specific things like these gas station signs. A lot of stuff that we've seen before, but I do love these different signs and stuff. I mean, let's look through some of the galleries real quick. I mean, there's some new terrain stuff. Once again, I feel like these are things we mostly have. I mean, these cactuses are different, I think. So definitely some cool stuff there. This is a great wall gallery for different like brick options. This also has a really great gallery for roads. I mean, you can see here, this has like the nice lines on it, which is awesome. So this gallery is going to be really useful, I think. This is the gas station wall gallery. So some of these pieces I think are going to be really useful. And then this is the prop gallery. Some really cool chairs in here. I like these. There's definitely some hidden gems in all of this, but nice to get some more galleries. Now let's get into some of the fun stuff. So we got a mounted turrets device and the artillery cannon device. So these both act like vehicles. So they have a lot of the same settings that a vehicle would have. And you can even see here, it says vehicle health. You can assign drivers to it. So you can even like force people to be on this turret and they can't come off of it. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I don't know how much I'd ever use this device. It's such a slow shooting device, but I definitely think it's cool to have it, maybe for even like a base defender. And of course we have the artillery cannon. I think it's definitely cool because it has like the firing function to like blow things up. Then you can load into it and then launch yourself out like a cannon, which is awesome. I do love these devices, and I'll have to test the limits of it on another video. So make sure you're subscribed. But I'm most excited about tanks. Oh man, guys, I love tanks. And I can't believe we actually have them finally in creative mode. This is amazing. I mean, it's truly a beautiful thing to see this. And the game modes we're gonna be able to play with this, I really can't wait to build some maps with this. I mean, it's just so fun to like just drive over things. Now, I'm definitely gonna test the limits of this, but I just wanna try one thing. I wanna see if this interacts with a movement modulator to see if I can speed it up. Oh no, it just destroys it. Wait a second, see, okay, I drove over it now. It doesn't destroy, but I don't think I have more speed. So dang, it doesn't interact with movement modulators. Oh man. What about an air vent? Let's try it. Okay. Oh yes. Holy cow there. Oh my gosh, what's happening to my tank? Flip my tank over. Oh my gosh, it's still going. It definitely works on tanks. Oh, wait a second. I gotta try that again. This time it's gonna blast me upwards. Boom. Yeah.